This cloud. All right. Well, welcome, ladies. Again, welcome. Thank you for coming in. But first off, I want to just say how proud I am. How proud I am of each and every one of you showing up. Ms. Margie was here, the first one on here. That was like a huge red hot moment for Ms. Margie. Um, but we're
What
here just
was?
to that
What?
you were here. You were the first one here, right? That's like that's huge. But
Yeah.
every single time that you choose to plug in, you learn, you grow, and you pour into yourselves and your businesses. You are choosing your future, your legacy, right? Because that's what we are literally all building. We're not just like a little temporary thing. Like this is our legacy that we want to be leave behind for our family, our kids, our, the ones that are going to be holding it down for us.
Yeah.
But that and all of that matters. But before we jump into tonight's training, let's start off with our red hot moments. Because
Ooh.
sometimes we move so fast that we forget to stop and celebrate the good. Belinda's like, I got a lot of red hot. I'm so excited to hear about yours. So who had a red hot moment? I'll start with Belinda, but drop it in the chat if you are on mute or you want to get off of mute, whatever it is. But a compliment, a booking, a face, a lead, a whole different mind shift. What do you want to share? But we celebrate all types of wins here. So, Miss Belinda, would you like to go first?
So business wise, I've got about 40 parties on my books. So anywhere from 2 to 3 per Saturday and Sunday. So through this month and through the month of June. Um, Super excited. Overwhelmed by it, but traveling to possibly Austin, San Marcos, New Braunfels, Seguin, maybe even Pflugerville. We'll see. But the majority of them here in San Antonio. So either at their home or at the studio at the given time. So super excited about that. Um, Also outside of business relations, because I haven't been on, I think, the last couple weeks. And so one, my son graduated early, high school early. So super excited about that. He is 17 and now a high school graduate, and we'll be having his walk across the stage June 27th. So super excited for that. Um, Golly, I know there's more. Also, let's see, Riley, her being in ROTC, they used pellet guns the other day, and girls, let me tell you, this girl is a marksman because as far away as they were, her shooting all clusters right there at the freaking target. You guys, I'm
Wow.
so proud of this girl. Like after my own heart. I was so proud. Um Outside of that, let's see. Prayer request for my oldest son Mason because he may be going to Australia for work for 3 months. Yeah, not just out of town but out of the country. Um they have a $40,000 sign-on bonus, and he'd be working in the mines, which is great pay. It would really help get them out of the financial struggle that they're in. And then on a very, very personal thing, I don't. So when I was at the vendor event for the bridal thing, I kind of put my hand up a little too soon before I knew what it was all about. But some girls came up and asked me. They were like, "Okay, ladies, who's single?" And my hand just like flew up. And then I was like, great, what did I just get myself into? Apparently it was Modern Mingle, which is a matchmaking service. And I have met with the recruiters or people or whatever to get all the questionnaires and stuff done, and I just got a match yesterday. Don't know what he looks like. I know his name and his height and what he does and his hobbies and his interests. And we are scheduled for a date tomorrow,
Oh,
sight unseen. So, yeah, prayers. Those are all my red hots.
you see what happens, but I'm glad that you remembered all of those red hots. You didn't come in for a couple of weeks, but you put all your red hots. And I'm so glad that you remember all those red hots because that's what it's about, right? Remembering the good things, yeah, just the amazing things that happen. So thank you for sharing all of that and congratulations all around because your kids are absolutely amazing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely amazing. And that just shows the dedication of the proud mama that you are and the great mama that you are. So if you ever had any small little piece of doubt that if you were doing something right, there it is, girlfriend. There it is. You got great, amazing kids. So lots of love for you. So who is my next red hot? And remember, everybody's gonna go anyway, so I can start calling out
Maria.
names. Oh, Maria got nominated.
Maria's on?
Yeah, Maria's right there.
Hola, chica.
Hola, ladies.
So
I'm Red
share
Hat
with us,
because
Mar.
I'm
Uh-huh.
here.
Whoop, whoop. So, however, Miss Maria, I do want you to share what you shared with us last week because a lot of us were not here last week.
Yeah, Maria.
What is your new thing going right now?
Went back to school.
I read
Uh,
that. I'm so proud of you.
I will
That's
be
awesome, Maria.
graduating in August, and I'm going to San Antonio College or Alamo College Community for bookkeeping, accounting.
Good girl.
And when I asked her, Maria, why did you want to go and do that? She's like, I don't want to continue paying to do my own taxes all this money. I said, cha-ching.
I pay
So
six
by the
hundred
time she
dollars to do
finishes,
my taxes.
so you know what, ladies, we're gonna have our own little internal bookkeeper.
I
So
know.
she'll be able to go ahead and help us out. I'm pretty sure she will. So, but congratulations, Maria. That is a huge step and not a step that everybody takes. I probably I'm hesitant about going back to school. And just know that you are truly an inspiration to everybody because that even I was talking to Colin, like maybe I should go to school for something that I wanted to finish 2, 3 years ago. So just know
Yeah,
that you're
the teacher that I have for social studies, she told me you're a true inspiration because you being out of school this long and then coming back just to get your GED and wanted to go to college. I mean, you're showing that you're a true inspiration. You're showing others that it still could be done at your age.
yeah, this girl called me last week. She's like, hey Claudia,
Amen.
she's like, Claudia, can you help me with my math because it's algebra? Girl, I don't know that. And my husband isn't home. He's the math geek. So let's go some other way, some other help. But I'm proud of you, Maria. I just want to go ahead and let you know that you are an amazing person and truly an inspiration. And obviously, it's not literally coming from the people that you love like us, but from other people that see it like your instructors. So,
Yeah.
Dan, and just remember that. Alrighty. Who else wants
Thank
to
you.
share the red hot?
Gosh, can't think of anything.
Margie,
I can't think of anything.
Maria called you out, Miss
Other
Margie.
Monday?
I said Maria called you out, Miss Margie.
Oh, it's personal. I don't want anybody to share. Please, whoever's on here, not until I'm ready.
Would you like to throw it in the chat? And the only reason I say this is because just a reminder that it is
Oh,
being recorded.
okay.
I just
Yes.
wanted to
Never
let you
mind.
know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm red hot. My name's Margie. I am red hot because I'm here with y'all.
And you
Love
were the
you.
first
Love,
one.
and I was the first one. Yeah.
Congratulations. That
Woo-woo.
is a huge win for Margie to be. She beat me logging in. She was already waiting in the waiting room. So
Yep.
awesome, awesome, awesome. Alrighty, Miss Mary, do you want to go ahead and share a red hot with us, love?
Sure. I've been dormant from, being an active sales consultant for a while. So I have a lot of inventory. And yesterday I wore the Fancy Nancy lip
Mhm.
gloss, and my boss wanted to buy it, so I sold it to her. And then somebody else called me and needed it. I told them prices were going up soon for the eyeliners, and she wanted to order four. So I got that going, and I was like, I'm just so lazy. But I was so happy that that happened.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to see your face. I know the last couple times that you were on, it was just the black screen, but I love seeing your face. I've missed you a lot, and I'm glad that you're back.
You know what I noticed too? Claudia had just joined right when I was kind of falling out. And look at her now. I was like, where did I miss so much? I was like, wow.
Yeah, I
Nice to
But
see
remember
you're
you,
in the
when
right
Mary.
Mary.
circle. You're in the right circle.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, yes.
Oh
Whenever I
yeah,
see him,
Maria. Did
yeah,
we go to
Maria's here.
did we go to seminar that one year? Did you
No,
go?
no.
You didn't go? I
It was
missed
the
it.
other Mary,
Oh, okay. Belinda,
Hernandez.
you went, didn't you? To seminar that one year?
I I know I went in 2023
Yes.
and 2024, but I missed 2025.
I think I went in 2023 with you. Dolores went?
Yes, Dolores went, and that's when
Yes.
Mary was in her
In her wheelchair.
wheelchair
Oh
boot
yeah,
thing.
that's right. Her
Yeah,
leg, her foot.
yeah.
That's right. I remember that. Yes.
Yep, yep, yep.
And
So,
who
so
did
fun
the
fact.
honors of pushing her around?
She had an electric scooter. Nobody had to push her around.
Oh,
Of course.
You had to run after her. Like we have videos of us like running after her in our gowns. It was great.
oh, that's funny.
You're muted, love. Mary. You're muted, love. There
Just
it
kidding.
is.
She initially had a knee scooter, and then I think she was in a wheelchair, and some girl that she went with was pushing her for a little while. And then um who brought the powered wheelchair?
Muriel, she brought it with her
Oh,
from
that's
San
right.
Antonio
Mario
up
brought
there,
that.
but we had issues with it the first day or something, and we had to get a battery. So you're right. I think the first day she was in a wheelchair for a little bit until they finally got the battery thing figured out from the hotel. So
That
yeah,
trip was an adventure. I will say that.
that's for sure. I'm ready for you to join another one.
Yes,
I need
yes,
to.
yes, yes. Alrighty. And then we normally do weekly promises. We have a lot to cover. So if you completed your
Wait,
weekly.
sorry to interrupt you, but time out. Excuse me, ma'am, where's your red hot?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my name is Claudia Diggs, and I am red hot because let's see, why am I red hot? Well, because it's my birthday month, and I am so excited because I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff that I'm planning events surrounding my birthday, I guess you can say. And I have my first vendor event all by my lonesome self here in Houston since I moved this Saturday. So wish me luck, ladies, because they just told me
Oh,
that we're expecting about 800 to 1,000 people out there. So I am
wow.
like not ready for that mentally, but
What
mentally I
is it, a
am.
bridal?
You got this.
No, it's literally just they do a lot of pop-ups here, but it's at at a fairgrounds, like an arena. And then but they also have like a little pageant going on, and then they have other stuff going on. So they're
Ooh.
expecting a lot of people. However, we are also expecting rain, so hopefully we don't get rained out. But regardless, I'm just ready to finally get out there to the events and yeah, I think I chose a good first one for that one. So, but yeah,
Good
that's
luck,
why I'm red
honey.
hot. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so to the promises, I was kind of talking about that. We normally do promises, but we have a lot to cover. And so our promises, if you completed them, not completed them, you want to share with us, you can either on the chat or you could throw ahead and throw it into the Boxer group. But I do recommend you, I did not see anybody, and if you guys weren't on here last week, I did mention throw in what are your monthly goals, right? What are your monthly goals? For example, for my monthly goals, what I have is, ooh, where is it? Is my to do 30 faces, to have at least no less than 6 parties, no less than 75 leads, no less than 25 career chats, and retail of at least 25 in sales, for example, right? So throw in what are your goals for the month? It could be as big, it could be bigger, it could be smaller. It doesn't matter. But set your goals, or I personally got trained not to call them goals because goals are just meant to be set and then, oh, well, hopefully I'll get it done. No, let's make them promises. Put it in your brain that they're promises, right? They're not goals. They're promises. Whenever you trigger it in your brain that they're promises, guess
I
what?
like
It
where it's
clicks
going.
a different little nerve, and now you're like, oh, I kind of promised I was going to do that, and I don't want to break a promise, right? So don't break your own promises, right? You don't expect for people to break promises for you or at you or with you, against you, whatever it is. So don't break your own promises. So set your promises, throw it in the chat so we can go ahead and cheer each other on throughout the month and check in with each other, right? There's my beautiful sister Mary walking down the street. So yeah. So we're not gonna go ahead and go over everything in detail on the promises, but doesn't mean that I forgot about it or anything. So
Mary.
let's go ahead and do that on there.
Hola, Mary.
Yeah, she's probably trying to get somewhere, so she'll probably come back here in a little bit. Alrighty, so the other thing that I want to go ahead and go over is recognition, ladies. So let's do some a little bit of recognition. We're going to celebrate our girls tonight. Who had faces this week? I know some of y'all had faces. Who had faces this week? Anybody had faces? Not this
No.
past weekend, but from like last Thursday till this Thursday.
I have one, but only to talk about the foundation.
A face is a face, my love. You're right. You
That's
did a little bit of
still
matching.
But
that's
I didn't
still
put
something
product
for
on
me.
her.
Yep. I had 5.
5 faces, of course, by Miss Mary. And then Maria, she had one. Any other faces?
No.
Nope, nope, nope. I had two faces yesterday. I had two of them. So Queen of Faces for the week, Miss Mary.
Mhm.
So congratulations, lovey. And what
Mhm.
about sales? Did anybody have any sales this week? Any sales? Any sales? Ms. Mary Landis, what was your amount, my love?
I forgot.
Like
Oh, it's a lip liner and a lip, 4 lip liners and a lip gloss. But I don't remember.
That was
Mary,
60 bucks.
you do the math. Oh no, where's our bookkeeper? Do the math, bookkeeper.
I know.
Honey,
So
Claudia.
we'll put it at 125. Does that sound about legit, more or less?
I don't know.
I mean, two, four,
I
six,
don't
eight.
remember. I'm
I'm
so bad. I
calculating.
told you I'm so bad.
I'm calculating more or less about averaging about 20 each. That's 5 items, about $100 or so, give or take. Any
Yeah.
other sales?
Yeah, I sold 86.
Oh,
86 by Miss Mary.
I sold a eye cream, $38.
Hey.
$38. Any other sales? Any other sales? Nope, nope, nope. I had
Mm-mm.
I had potential sales, but they're gonna be follow-ups. Hopefully, I'll be able to close those sales by the end of this week. So our queen of sales this week, Miss Mary Landis. Look at her coming in strong like that.
Mhm.
Yay, queen of sales. Alrighty, sharing the opportunity. Did any of us share the opportunity with anybody? If we saw
Yes.
faces, no,
I did, but
Yeah.
they shut me down.
but you shared it. You did the work,
Yeah,
baby girl. Good. So you had one.
yes.
Perfect. Miss Mary,
I did, I did 5.
5. And my two were there. So Miss Mary, queen of sharing, which of course, did you see what this girl did? She did like 6 or 8 freaking recruits in like 1 month.
Mhm.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that does not surprise me. Alrighty. Any new team members that are coming in or are working on or that you signed on so far this past week?
Mm-mm.
Nope,
No.
nope, nope. Okay, so who wants new team members though? Because I do. I need new team
Oh,
members.
yeah.
Right? Alrighty, awesome, awesome. So anything else that you might want to get celebrated for? Again, nothing is too small, Fred. Please drop it in the chat because we celebrate growth around here. We celebrate courage. We celebrate the effort. So Maria, oh, they shut me down. It doesn't matter. The fact that you shared it is what matters. That's what matters. And we celebrate women who keep going, right? So even though they shut you down, guess what you're gonna do, Maria? You're gonna ask again to another person, right? So it's not gonna shut you down on there. Alrighty, so let's jump into tonight's training because I'm so excited for this one. Tonight we're talking all things flawless face, confidence, complexion, and these beautiful new launches that we've had. So did anybody get to see the new products? Did anybody check our In Touch? Who saw Muriel's live? She shared some of the products on there here yesterday.
Yes. I saw him online at my In Touch.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So
It was
I'm
on
gonna
the
go
live.
over. You saw the live too? Cool.
I
Perfect.
missed
And then
it.
Yeah.
you missed. So just a reminder, and I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen here because I want to show you all something on here. Boom, boom. Let me know when y'all can see my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. So reminder, ladies, we have, right? We have our page. And where is it here? So we have our page, right? So don't forget, ladies, that we have our Empowered Achievers Unit page. That page, it's still, there's still updates going on, either myself or Mary or Mario. Belinda sometimes posts some stuff that she finds out and stuff like that. And if you guys didn't find out about anything you guys want to share, you remember, you guys are more than welcome. If it's going to help the team, go ahead and post it in there, right? Or if you're not too sure if, oh, I don't know if to post it or not, share your knowledge in the Voxer. That's what that is all about, right? For everybody to keep on empowering each other. So don't forget that we have our Facebook page, and therefore, as you can see, there's where you'll go ahead and see Muriel's live there. So if you missed it, no biggie. You can totally still go in there, throw in their hashtag replay, just like Jody did right here. So like that, Muriel knows that you watched it. Muriel knows that, it also marks around the time that you're watching it, and it helps her with the analytics to kind of help her see, hey, everybody kind of was watching it like at 6 in the afternoon. Maybe
He's like
later on
that guy.
try to do 6 in the afternoon or whatever it is, right? So, and
I
there's
know
beautiful
that's
Muriel right there. So, again,
I
don't
did
forget,
watch it.
you did watch it? Perfect.
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. So yeah. So she's there. If you haven't seen it, take a peek at it. She posts a whole bunch of other stuff. She also has her assistant posting stuff like that. And again, when we find out about things, kind of like when Mary found out about the whole cruise, she was so excited. She wanted to share it with everybody. And so she posted about it, right? So everything is on there. Don't forget that we have that website. Another thing that I did want to go ahead and mention to you ladies is keep an eye on your emails. Who here actually takes a look at your emails? 'Cause I know I don't, unfortunately.
It's hit or miss for me.
Yeah. Okay, so don't forget, Muriel, every beginning of the month, I've had, some of the girls that reach out to me and they're like, Claudia, I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. I can't think of any things. And I'm like, girl, you better look into that email. And that
I
other
tried
person,
to keep up with it.
yeah. So if you're ever stuck, you have the boards that you can always follow, right? However, if you want to go a little bit more strategic, go into your email. In your email at the beginning of the month, as you can see, it went out on May the 5th. She sent out this email. In this email is everything hashtag May, right? So it has inspiration stuff, motivational stuff, the different ways to win, the new things that Mary Kay has to offer, new product launches and all that fun stuff, early ordering dates. But by the way, ladies, you also the summer lookbook, if you want to take a look at it before it's even mailed out or if you want to send it out, it's available on this Vibe link right here, right? So if you notice, when you click on that link, boom, you have the new book and you can take a picture of it. You could screenshot it, you could read it, you could get to know the product before you guys even get it, right? So what better way than just read on the product, get familiar with it, get to know a little bit about it. It has all the information on here for you. Selling challenges. This one we'll be going over all of this stuff right now, but it has different strategies and everything like that. Again, it literally has everything you need for the full month of May. Talking about seminar tech, talking about the career path, trainings that are available in, inside the insider training and stuff like that. If you are one of those that are trying to, I want to get bigger, I want to get better on my social media, but I don't know what to post, Claudia. I just don't know what to post. I don't have any ideas. Ladies, there is a social media playbook in here. Okay? What that is, if you click on that little guy, it will literally tell you per days on May the 5th, copy and paste the caption here, put this image or make a new image with a picture of yourself. Make it personable, right? Thursday, May the 7th, this is what you can talk about. May the 10th, this is what you can talk about. May the 12th, for Mary Kay Ash's birthday is coming, right? What better way than to celebrate her legacy? Again, there are different things, and as you can see, there's ideas. You do not have to do exactly how it is here, but if you need ideas, here it is. If you guys are familiar with ChatGPT, and if not, get familiar with it because it is a game changer. Throw in whatever it says it here and tell ChatGPT, hey, make it my vibe. I want to make it more uplifting, more empowering, more whatever it is. And it will rewrite it for you. Okay? So just know that you guys have this ability. You guys have this social media playbook that if you want to go ahead and start getting into it, you can. I don't know if you guys know, but in Facebook, you could literally set up posts and schedule them ahead of time. So set yourself a good 30 minutes or an hour, whatever you want to set up, and schedule a whole week's worth. So like that, you don't even have to worry about Facebook's going to be posting it by itself while you are taking a nap, right? So again, be strategic about it with intention. You guys can go ahead and you guys have the resources. Everything is here all the way through June, all the way through July, all the way through August. Good Lord, literally all the way through August 31st. You have ideas of what to post. Okay. So
And that
again,
is, I'm sorry, where is that at?
that is in that email that Muriel sends you at the
Oh,
beginning of
okay.
the month. So you should have
Okay.
gotten it on May the 5th.
Okay.
And then just scroll through it and it's under the summer 2026 social media playbook. And you just click on these little links. Must-haves, it gives you the books and all that fun stuff. Again, ladies, this email is packed. And when I say packed, it is packed with resources, ideas, excitement. So if you tell me, Claudia, it's just that I don't know, I'm just not excited about anything. I need challenges. Mary, she's always telling me, I need challenge. I need to be challenged, girl. Okay, I'll give you a challenge. And we challenge ourselves, right? But there's different and many challenges in here. So please do not forget about that email. Because this email gets sent out every single month. Every month this gets sent out. And keep an eye on it because about mid-month, she'll send out another one. Are you feeling stuck? Let's pivot. Let's do this. So she's continuous communicating through there, right? Your boards, don't forget your boards, right? That we have on here. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the different ways to win, and then we'll jump on to the actual products on there. So the different ways to win here for the month of May. Right now it says April because I think she forgot to change it. But if you click on it, it's actually ways to win. It's actually for May. So she went over all of this, so I'm not going to go over it in detail because she did go over it in yesterday's meeting. But just remember, for the rise up, she did mention any orders of 300, not 350, but 300 in wholesale earn you that foundation biz builder kit. Right now with the new foundations coming out, trust me when I say it, it is a great little thing to kind of have either to share information, put it out in vendor events, whatever you want to utilize it for, right? And then you got these other amazing gifts, these beautiful gifts, a little cute little bracelet. You got your little earrings, and of course this amazing Kate Spade lunch tote that is really cute. It's cute in the picture. I can only imagine in person. Right? On this one, as she mentioned, if you want to go over numbers, but just very briefly, right? Mary Kay is literally almost paying us for us to become directors. If you had any type of piece or any type of little wish in your heart that you wanted to become a director and actually work towards that, right now is the time, ladies. Right now is the time. And the reason I say that, any little thing that you said, hey, it's right now is the time to go ahead and give it a shot. And the reason I say that is because there's a point system which you can go ahead and find all this information on here. And if you want to go specific strategies and numbers with Muriel, schedule with her a one-on-one and she can go over numbers with you on how to attain those goals and how to make sure that you do qualify for these amazing prizes. As you can see, the first prize, the first level prize is at 25,000 points. And it has a description of how to get there, but they're these beautiful Gucci sunglasses. One of the other directors from another unit, she went ahead and she was looking up the prices of these, and these were at about $400 to $500 value, these sunglasses.
Wow.
Then we have this beautiful, what is it, the Ferragamo crossbody bag. This one was ranging anywhere between $3,000 or so, what she looked up. I personally would not spend that money on a bag, on a purse. However, if Mary Kay wants to gift it, kind of what Mariel said yesterday, if she wants to gift it, I will by all means receive that bag, right? And mind you, it's not, oh, you get this one or this one. No, if you go to that second level, you get the glasses and the bag. And then the biggest, grandest prize is you get the glasses, the bag. So not only are you protecting your eyes when you go out on that Royal Caribbean cruise, but you also have that cute little bag. And then you also get $2,000 for any cruise voucher. I was looking up the prices on the Royal Caribbean cruise thing, and anywhere between a 3 to 5 night cruise for two, not in a very nice luxurious room, but an indoor inside cabin for two people was give or take about $2,000.
Wow.
It's amazing, right? They're literally almost, like I said, almost paying you to become a director amongst all of the benefits that you're going to get from that, right? And the lives that you're going to be changing, most importantly, right? Not only your life, but the other lives that you're going to be impacting. So keep in mind, if ever you had a little desire to become a director, right now is the time to put the work into it. Even if you don't accomplish it, the fact that you're gonna see that needle or that movement happen, right? Whenever you put the action. On here, if you register for seminars, so seminar, I believe May the 20th is going to go ahead and open up registration for seminar. If you register for seminar by May 31st, you will receive these adorable cowgirl boot earrings. They're the most adorable little things. And if y'all don't know, is the theme this year, being that it's going to be at Fort Worth, there we go. It's actually going to be kind of like cowgirlish theme, Western theme. So I am so excited for that. Because yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So again, you have that going. If you are interested about the tracking sheets, there's tracking sheets for the cruise in here. Again, take a peek in your boards. There's so much information on here of what to do, how any tracking sheets or anything like that. There's information about seminar. Again, the theme is going to be the reward roundup for that. Right here under claim prize, make sure you submit to claim your prizes for your charms. If you are if you all qualify for getting your charms for last month, which was this little girl right here, this little guy right here. I'm excited for this month because it's my birthday month and there's a birthday cake. So I'm excited for that. Or I assume it's a birthday cake, right? But so all of that stuff, there's a lot of good stuff in here, a lot of seminar stuff that we'll talk at a later time. But don't forget that all of the challenges, everything like that, you can go ahead and look in here. Under here, under events, very quickly, just know that we are so blessed, guys. Like so blessed that so many during this amazing season that Muriel is going through with her baby, that so many directors have been willing and are willing to help out, right? Not only have they showed up to these sessions and been guest speakers, but they have also opened up their doors to go into their units. I believe there are two different units there in San Antonio that you can go to. If you want more information, let me know. But the information is also on our webpage, right? On our Facebook page. But if you want to go to in-person meetings, you can go ahead and go. I believe it's one is Monday and one's Tuesday. It doesn't prevent you from coming in here. So if you go and you learn over there and you want to come and train with us and tell us what you learned, by all means, let me know. You'll have the floor. Iron sharpens iron, right? So we can definitely go ahead and do that. The other thing that we do have, if you do not want to, and you are a virtual girl, then not only do we have this one virtually, but we also have Samantha from the Heights area. She invited us to her unit meeting. Her unit meeting is every Monday. Now, the second Monday of the month, which in this particular one will be this coming Monday on the 11th, things run a little bit different. It is a crazy Monday because if you are wanting to be in red or are in red, you have a special training with the national sales director, Heidi Gosler. So you have that training. And then after that one finishes, it pretty much doesn't finish, it just transitions over to Rise Night, which all of the Heidi Gosler unit is on there, and they celebrate and they talk about the wins and all that fun stuff. And then after that one, we step out of that particular Zoom and get into this Zoom with Miss Samantha, just to kind of wrap up and just talk over of what we need to go ahead and handle for a little bit. So that second Monday, have dinner early because you will finish late if that is something that you want to do. It is available. And if you don't want to stay for the whole thing, you don't have to. Show up for the Rising Red Night section and then log off, right? Or vice versa. But know that it is available for you all. And then I will be posting the one for Rise Red Night and what do you call it? For Rise Red Night and Rise Night, I will be posting that new link here whenever she sends it to me, hopefully by the end of this week. We are going to be having this Mother's Day summer glow. They're going to be going over the summer product preview. I know it's Mother's Day, but it's also late in the afternoon at 7 p.m. Usually on a Sunday, that's when Mama is calming down. And so therefore, if you want to go ahead and learn about the product, you can, or if you want to invite friends to it, you can. They're going to be talking about the opportunity. They're going to be talking about the products, all of that fun stuff. So this is something that you can invite your customers to, because they will be showing all of the new products, right? And talking about them. So if you are interested in this one, the link is not quite ready or out yet, but they did send me this flyer already. I am waiting for Samantha to go ahead and send me that link. Once she sends me that link, I'll throw it into the Voxer. So keep an eye on Voxer. I will be throwing in the link on there for this particular meeting if you are interested for it. So, and again, if y'all want to make sure that you get the link, just let me know directly. Shoot me a text or send me a message and RSVP with me so like that I can make sure, at least if I can send it to you directly, and make sure that you have that link and not just hope that you'll get it from the Voxer. All right. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones in here. Again, we are blessed to have different sessions that we can attend to. Don't forget, if you have new team members, orientation is on here and all that fun stuff. Muriel still has those one-on-ones and everything like that. So go ahead and just schedule with her. She will go ahead and get with you and make things happen. But any questions or anything about the different ways to win this month? Nope.
There's a lot.
A lot, definitely a lot. So that's why, don't forget, you guys have your boards, right? You guys have your emails. Don't get overwhelmed. Right now I'm going over everything because I want to make sure that you know about it at least, but just grab what you're actually interested in, right? You do not have to do everything, because then you're not going to do anything, right? Because you're like, ah, and then you don't do anything, right? So just grab whatever you actually get interested on. Just a very quick reminder for whoever was tracking April, you all had April squares to go ahead and turn in. It was due on the 3rd. However, I talked to Muriel today. Muriel said, as long as you guys turn it in tonight or tomorrow, she will go ahead and accept them. So, especially go ahead and make sure on this one, if you guys were tracking or mark them off, right? All of these squares, as you can see, 7 squares equals 1 prize, 14 squares equals 2 prizes. I don't know if you all noticed, but it doesn't mean chance to win 1 prize. You get a prize, right? I love prizes because Mario gives the cutest little prizes ever. Either Mary Kay inspired or not, her gifts are always cute or very beneficial and useful, right, for our business. So, I personally, I was one of those. I was like, oh no, Mira, I forgot. She's like, don't worry. Tell the girls that they can submit it, and I'll still go ahead and count it. I'm like, score. So just sharing it with you because if I have the opportunity, you have the opportunity, right? To go ahead and fill them out. You have a free space on there. I know a whole bunch of you either saw faces or did scheduling or had a 600 in wholesale submitted PCP because I know a lot of you girls were, or a few of you girls were basically saying, I registered, I sent for PCP. So anything like that, right? Check it off, take a picture, check it off, send it to Muriel, and so she can go ahead and get your prizes ready.
I'm gonna have to
All
get with
right.
her to see if she received mine because I sent mine in a long time ago.
You did? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
just confirm with her. I would just confirm with her, or if y'all want to send them all to me and then I'll put it in a nice little folder and say, here you go. Whatever is easier for you.
Is that sheet on boards?
It was on boards, but it got replaced already with the new May stuff, right? So you will find it on the Facebook one, but if not, text me whoever needs it. I obviously have the copy in my computer, so I could just go ahead and forward it to you by messenger or whatever it is, okay?
Please.
Yes, ma'am. All
Thank you.
right. Yepers. So, summer 2026 new product launch. So today we're gonna go ahead and talk about all of this stuff. Who has seen any of this stuff or not seen it, but actually read into it, know what's going on with it? Anything that anybody is excited in particular for?
The blushes, the stick blushes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
those are
foundations.
the foundations.
Yeah, the foundations.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So I guess we can take if we can take a second, right, to like literally appreciate how far Mary Kay has come with the foundations. The foundations right now, that's one of the biggest ones because it's one of the biggest or changes, I guess you can say. It's not only a new thing, but it's a replacement, right? So because these foundations, they're not just any foundations anymore. They're literally these are skincare plus makeup working together, and I'm gonna tell you, I am obsessed. They feel great. There's definitely less opportunity to go ahead and no, it's in between. Like there's definitely a good shade for you because there's so many colors out there. So just a reminder, right now we're going to be going over the different things. Tonight's literally not about perfection. We're going to learn um and how to go ahead and learn about it, how to practice about it. And it's about building that confidence. So always keep that in mind whenever you're talking about it with your customers about it. Just think about that you're building that confidence, and most importantly, that it's about helping the woman feel beautiful in their own skin, right? So 'cause let's be real, when a woman feels confident of her skin, that she then carries herself a lot differently. We carry ourselves differently when we feel confident in our own skin, right? So tonight we're basically gonna go walk through all of the new products, and then we're gonna focus a little bit more on the Lordy, on the foundations. We're going to be going over why these new foundations are such a big deal, how to confidently shade match them, how to do the stripe testing, best practices for that, the different finishes that it has, supporting the product, some new booking ideas that you can use this for that, and how to make this simple and fun, not overwhelming or anything like that. Ready? So on here we have,
Claudia,
uh-huh.
they did keep the CC creams, right?
Yeah, so CC creams are still in existence.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yeah, the CC creams, the CC, and I will say I'm a CC cream girl.
Me
Me
too.
personally, I'm a CC cream girl. I will not wear foundation. I don't like how it feels. I think it feels tacky. I think it's cakey, but that's just me because I've never really used makeup, right? Until hashtag Mary Kay. I tried the foundation and I actually liked it. I
CC
actually
creams
liked it.
don't work for me. It
I
falls off.
actually, yeah. So I
Yeah.
actually liked the foundation. It does not feel heavy. It does not feel tacky.
The
It
new
is
one?
the new one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will say that if you're not a foundation girl, match yourself regardless and try it out. Just test it out. Mariel obviously gets her director package. So I would probably even get with Mariel, like, hey, can we sit down so I can go ahead and just match myself or whatever the case is, right? But it is actually a really, 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 really good product. I was actually surprised. I've tried different foundations and yes, oh, love the coverage, love that one, but I felt it on my face and I did not like feeling it on my face. With this one, I don't feel it. I didn't feel it. It was very light, very real nice. It's that really nice. But so new product launches, we have the new Time Wise 3 foundation, right? So the beautiful thing about this is that skincare and makeup, right? And one with Time-Wise 3D complex. It's lightweight, it's breathable, formula with buildable, medium to full, and coverage and all day natural finish. I had one of the girls say, hey, I actually did my makeup almost at 6 some in the morning. I worked all day. Next thing you know, it's already time for my other event. She had like a gala or something going on. She's like, I was pleased. I'm just gonna go ahead and just retouch because she's got some stuff going on.
Did she froze?
I think
Yep, I
so.
think
On their
Yeah, I
face, so
think
she
she
started
did.
applying it on top of it, kind of like it looked very fun, but definitely buildable as well to where. So it's
what?
definitely buildable as well to where
Okay, now she sounds like a
she probably
robot on
had
something
she
glowing.
probably had she probably
You
That
sorry,
was
froze
Mary, I
for
didn't
a
mean to.
bit.
crazy. Claudia, that was hysterical. You froze, and then all of a sudden it was like.
I know.
I know.
So, where was I? Gee, thanks, Mary. But definitely buildable. She had like a soft look going on, and then she did an extra more glam look, so she wanted more coverage, right? So she built up afterwards, and it worked great for her. There's 36 natural looking shades with easy matching tools for a seamless, confident fit. So there is going to be a new AI, um, what do you call it? The app that is going to go ahead and do it. It's going to launch obviously whenever the foundations actually launch. That is an AI based app. So I will say, ladies, it will have like a little thumbs up or a little yes, it was great or no, it wasn't. Whatever feedback you have, please feed it because it's just like every AI. The more you feed it, the better it gets, right? So give it the feedback that it needs. If it didn't match for you, it didn't work for you, feed, make sure you tell it that, hey, this was not a very good match, right? So like that, Mary Kay gets all of that feedback back and obviously creates whatever it needs to be creating. It's available in matte for shine control or luminous for hydrating for that hydrating glow. I will say I am a oily girl, so I would normally go for matte. The matte was good, but I tried the luminous and the luminous was not very shiny. Like to me, even as an oily girl, I tried the luminous and it actually gave me that nice little glow on there and I felt comfortable with it. So again, if you are normally a matte, I do recommend you to try the luminous sometimes to have that extra little glow. as we get older and stuff like that, sometimes we want that extra little glow, right? So therefore, you can go ahead and try it out. Again, it doesn't make you look oily or greasy or anything like that. As you can see, this one has that needle nose, right? So it has that little needle nose tube. So it allows for a no mess application. The other little tubes that you had, whenever you put it on your hand order, sometimes it would do that little number. And then you had a whole bunch of product in there, right? With this one, you could literally just a little bit. And you do not need, if you get some of these test tubes for matching customers and stuff like that, you could literally do a small little dot, and that's all you really need to go ahead and do that, the stripe test on there. So again, it is really, really good. You will not be having to waste that much product. And then we have our new Lash Love Panorama with the Define and Lift Mascara. So on this one, a lot of us were sad. No, not my Panorama. It's gonna go away, right? But it came back, and it came back with a lot of amazing good things. So as you can see, this one comes with a Define and Lift mascara. So it's fanned out, but it has that panoramic lashes with added lift and clump-free definition. So triple equals this, it has that little triple thing to where it has the little brushes, the little standing up, and then right at the very tip as well. So it has a zone brush, grabs every lash for a smooth, precise application. It's infused with panthenol pro complex and the vitamin E to condition and strengthen your lashes. And it has that long lasting wear with no flaking, smudging, or smearing. So amazing, amazing, amazing on there. Here's some before and after pictures and stuff like that. So Panorama is still here. I will say that the actual tube looks exactly the same like before, right? But the box is just the cutest box ever. Like it is a fuchsia pink. Like you can literally tell that on there. All right. So the next one that we have is the new cologne, the new True Optimism, and I will not say the rest of it, but you all know what it is. But it
You de
is
parfum.
a, yeah, it is a men's cologne. It smells so, so good. I am so excited to go ahead and be able to order it because my husband's gonna love it. But it has that fresh, vibrant scent for the man who goes for it. Bright top notes of citrus and sweet fruit, crisp middle notes of cypress and fresh florals, and it has that warm cedarwood base for a lasting, memorable finish. Girls, when I tell you it smells good, it smells so good. So, so good on there. I was able to go ahead and smell it. I was like, dang, like I'm super
You
excited for
know,
those.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's
I
okay.
wish that they would do samples for the men's colognes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on the samples. I would assume that they would, but I'm not too sure. I haven't seen anything quite
Yeah,
yet. Yeah. Because I know that they did some for the Confidently You know what I mean? So we had some for that, but I haven't seen the ones for the True Optimism.
yeah.
Right? And then we have what Mary is excited for, the new special edition blush sticks. These are so gorgeous. They're yay big, they're stubby, they're cute, very, very pigmented to where they need to be pigmented, if that makes sense, but very versatile and all that fun stuff. It's available in two different shades. It's infused with the jojoba oil, it's got the coconut oil and the vitamin E. It's portable, so you could just throw it in your bag, no biggie. It's skin loving formula for beauty on the go.
For 20 cats.
I saw a whole bunch of directors that were kind of using them not only for obviously the blush, right, what it was made for, but some of these ladies are actually putting them as one of the like a lip tint type deal too, right? Because it has all of those
Ooh.
infused oils and stuff like that on it. Why not? You get vitamins on your lips, right? Um,
Oh,
so it is really, really good. And the best part of it all, if you all know about those little pink hearts and that black, whenever you see that, you know that it has to go ahead and represent something even bigger, right? So for all of these $1 from each cell here in the United States will be donated to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. So any of these that are sold from April the 26th to November the 15th, $1 for each one will go to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. How many of us are Mary Kay Ash Foundation ambassadors? Yeah, we got 2. I know Mary's one, another one. I know Margie's one. We've got 4. So again, if you're not an ambassador, it's okay. You still get to be a part of that with this. And if you are not an ambassador, maybe you should look into being an ambassador. It's just basically such an honor to be able to go ahead and give back. If you guys are not familiar with it, it basically helps women that are going through cancers, right? Or the studies for cancers that affect women. And also it helps with any homes and resources and stuff like that for women that are going through domestic violence. So it's to help stop and prevent and obviously assist for anybody that is going through that. So definitely something good on top of a good, right? Because it's great. And then we got our new Mary Kay complexion sponge. This sponge, guys, it is cute. It is very plumpy. And then don't forget, guys, right? Like on this one, it's always best to go ahead and use it damp, right? You could use it dry, don't get me wrong, you could use it dry as well, but if you're using it for maybe like foundation or anything else like that, it's best to use it damp so like that it gives you that more natural look. But this one is specifically made for multitasking sponge for a flawless finish. You're right, probably hungry. But this one has that nice this little corner right here. It literally goes great right here. Boop, boop. Like whenever you're doing right under your under eye, it works great to go in there. So that happens there. And as you can see, it has 3 different parts. So this one, you can go ahead and tap, tap, tap on there. You could go ahead and pop on this one. I mean, it's such a great sponge. And then obviously you'll be able to use the back part of it, that it's more of the rounder part that creates that smooth, natural look as well. So use it damp or dry with liquid cream or powder, whatever you want to use it. And I will say that one of the recommendations as well is don't forget you have your setting spray, right? What I learned that I didn't even think about is that you could go ahead and spray it with your setting spray and apply it onto your face. You're putting that setting spray on your face with that and leaving that flawless little finish on there. So don't forget about that. And then my PCP girls, the ones that's submitted for PCP and quarter 3 stars. Early ordering opens May 10th. What better day, right? On Mother's Day, we get to order that stuff. So if you submitted an order for or submitted some PCP people to go ahead and get those catalogs and or are a Q3 star, you have early access to get all of these amazing products by May the 10th. And then obviously ordering opens for all consultants on May the 16th. So you can go ahead and place your orders if you did not meet those other criterias. But don't forget for next one, you might want to go ahead and even if you order one PCP book, it's about $1. It will get you early access a whole week right before that. But that is all of the new products on there. So any questions on that?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So we're getting the new foundations. Do we know if the amount is being reduced?
Great question. So that was actually a question that I asked as well because it looks thinner, right? So it is a very slimmer, it gets a slimmer tube. However, it's the exact same ounces.
Okay.
So it's just more of a look of the tube, but it has the exact same amount, the 1 ounce or 0.1 or whatever it is that it is. But we did compare them and they're basically the same thing. But it's probably going to last you a lot more because you're not going to be splattering, compared to that tube that you had previously with this one. So you can serve a little bit. I don't know if as consultants you're like, dang, now they're not going to use the product that much more, right? But yeah, it has the same amount of product in there. Alrighty, so now one thing I really want you girls to remember is this, that confidence literally does not come from waiting until you know everything, because that's never going to happen. Confidence comes from doing it. So get into there. Hey, Jasmine, you had a question, my love? You're muted, my love.
Just kidding, I knew that. Um, do we know if we've updated the chart yet to for the concealer with the new foundation shades yet? Because I know on boards there's a like a spreadsheet kind of, and it tells us like the foundation color and then which number concealer it is.
So there is there is a new deal in here. Let me go in here, go into boards. So if you go in here into April, well, it should be May, but it's under April. If you go here under, boom, where is it? Summer product launch. I'm sorry, not on here. Summer product
Okay.
launch, not lunch. I'm telling you, I'm hungry, guys. But you have all of this information that you guys can go ahead and take a peek. You can go ahead and share in your stories, use these images. Everything is there amazingly for you. And then if you click on foundations, you have this little guy right here to where if you were previously using a color foundation, then this is the foundation that it recommends you. So here's a new shade conversions. There is another one on In Touch that will show you a little bit more broad to where if you're a CC, but if you are a CC cream girl, it'll tell you if you're a CC cream medium to deep or very light or whatever. These are the different shades that you might want to try, and then you can go ahead and select it on there. So In Touch, there is one on there. I'll go ahead and make a note of it to go ahead and download that one as well because I personally like that one because it gives you a lot more broader information, not only comparing to the old foundations, but to the foundations, the CC creams, and other products that we have to kind of convert those colors.
Okay, so then we'll just use those new charts, figure out
Mhm.
what shades they used to be, and then figure out the concealer from there.
Yes, so you could go ahead and do that,
Okay.
and then on here the same thing.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it has different things on here. So it'll give you the different things on there. And then always, ladies, also go into your In Touch. You'll find different resources there too. And if you think something benefited you or helped you, share that, right? Again, iron sharpens iron. So if you find something on In Touch or somewhere that you're like, you know what, this would help the girls out, share it under Voxer, share it somewhere, or so we can go ahead and post it and make sure that obviously everybody benefits from that. All
I have
right.
another question.
Uh-huh.
We know if they're gonna also push out the samples for them?
There will be samples. I do not know how long they're gonna last, but they are gonna go ahead and push out some of the samples that they're gonna have like a strip.
Mhm.
Um, but they haven't, I don't know if they're gonna be releasing them like on the 16th that they actually release them, but they had said that they were gonna be releasing some samples for that. Especially because there's so many shades, so many of them. Alrighty. So that means again, what I was telling you guys, right? Practicing, trying it out, testing the shades. These foundations are packed with that skin-loving ingredients that has a resveratrol, it has a vitamin B3, it has peptides in it, and the 3D complex, right? What we are kind of talking about. So not only are they helping give beautiful coverage, but they also help support the collagen and elastin in your skin. They help even your skin tone, right? They help protect the skin and it gives that all day wear. So, and leave the skin looking smooth and gorgeous with that. So 36 shades, it's huge. It's definitely huge. That's why it's literally a big deal. For the luminous finish, this is more of your glowier, hydrated, radiant finish that you want. Perfect for weekends, more of the softer glam, dry skin, or anyone wanting that healthy glow. It's not a greasy look, right? It's that healthy glow. And then, of course, you have your matte finish. So your matte finish, this is your shine control queen, right? It's perfect for a long wear, events, photos, for oily skin, or that flawless polished finish that you want. And honestly, you can absolutely mix and match depending on the season. or even on the event or even different areas of the face, right? You can go ahead and mix and match on there. So now to the big question is, how do I actually get confident matching these people, right? And the answer is pretty simple. You're gonna have to practice, ladies. You're gonna have to practice. The first thing is obviously practice on yourself, but you learn to shade match by shade matching, right? There's no other way. Yes, we have tools, we have that, but the way we learn is by actually doing it. So not by waiting, not by overthinking it, just do it, right? So we are working with foundations. We want to gather the information, leverage our tools, and just observe of what is going on with everything that it has. We want to look at the undertones, look at whether she's light, she's medium, or deep. You could use the AI tool to go ahead and help you with that. You could use charts, the finder tools, but also trust your eyes. If there is anything, trust your eyes. And if you are matching a person, recommend them to go ahead and bring a friend, right? Not necessarily to benefit you in any way, but it's always great to have other set of eyes to go ahead and take a peek at it. Because at the end of the appointment, she needs to feel beautiful and confident in that shade that she leaves with, right? So let's talk a little bit about the stripe testing, because this right here is definitely the key. So natural light is obviously the best thing. If you have one of those lights that, or one of those mirrors that have a light, make sure you have the one that has like the three settings. It has the warm, it has the cool, but it has that natural light, right? The one that has a mixture of both, because that's going to help out. Fresh face if possible. So make sure it's a fresh washed face. Hair pulled back out of the way. And you want to stripe vertically down the jawline. Okay. So literally down the jawline right here. So once your hair is pulled back, it's this section right here. You want to go ahead and stripe vertically down the jawline. Usually you can test using 3 different shades. The one that you think, I would probably put it like in the middle, the one that you think is going to be the match. And then I normally, how I did it this past weekend was that the lighter one, I would put the lighter one that's right here on the back, and then I would put the deeper one here. So again, the one in the middle and the other ones doesn't really matter. But if you are, for example, a I don't know, a medium 10 matte, for example, then I would get the medium 10, the medium 9, and then the medium 8, or the medium 10, 11, and the 9, whatever it is, right? But get those 3 and then just stripe match yourself to your put the one in the middle is the one that you think of, and then your 2 outer ones. And girls, don't use too much product. Literally, all you need is just very, very little to go ahead and just do your little stripes. Don't put them two together, so like that you have a little bit of space to kind of blend them in, or kind of blend them out, I guess you can say, to see which one kind of just disappears and vanishes. So you're gonna, again, blend them slightly and watch them to see which one disappears into your skin. That one is gonna be the winner. Then after that, the one that you see that disappears right off the bat, you're gonna grab another from that same one. Let's say, for example, I'm a medium 10. So the medium 10, I'll go ahead and grab the medium 10 that I know that vanished on mine. And right here, in this area right here, which is a deck, I could never mention. Somebody help me with that. The deck, good lodge. I could never pronounce it, but you all know what it is. Right here. So right here in the chest area, right here in the middle, you can go ahead and we want everything flowing beautifully together, right? So you're gonna go ahead and put a little bit on here and then blend it out. If it vanishes from there, then that is the winner. And if it doesn't, then take everything off your face and let's stripe again, right? But more than likely, if it vanished from your cheek right here, then it's gonna vanish right here. And if needed, try one more shade if you want to, but there's nothing wrong with just making that adjustment or anything like that. And again, just remember that this is all a learning process, and it's okay to let your customers know, I just got 36 different shades. I am learning. And thank you so much for helping me learn all of these shades. Now, one of the things that I love about these foundations is how versatile they are for your appointments. You can do glow parties, you could do flawless face appointments, you could do on-the-go appointments. virtual appointments, one-on-one, sample pod demos, full face demos, whatever you want to do. There are so many ways to work this business. And honestly, your face should be the first demo. So when you do these things, I would probably suggest you to go ahead and use some of that product, right? Wear both finishes, test them, play with them, experience them out. Because when you believe in the product, remember, your confidence naturally changes when you talk about it, right? So now there's different things that this product, because the foundation always looks better with the full routine. So you have other supporting products that it will benefit, not only your skincare, but you other things that you can use in those appointments. Let's for say for an appointment, you say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and a very quick skincare. You do your wash, you do your moisturizer, all that fun stuff. Get that canvas ready. But you might want to go ahead and show them also, use your primer, use your under eye corrector. You got your concealer, you got your blending sponge, you got the brushes, you got the setting powders, you got the finishing sprays, right? So this is where we create that full flawless face experience that you can go ahead and do that. So if you've already skincared them the heck out of different skincares, right now's the time. Call them again. You can go ahead and do a full flawless face experience with them. Now, who are we booking? Everyone, literally everyone. Current customers using foundations, customers using CC cream, customers not using foundation at all, and brand new faces, right? And eventually, when we want to rematch our customers, we want to kind of rematch them at least maybe even twice a year, because normally their tones will change from summer to winter, right? Either it's very hot and we get burned, or very cold and we don't come out, right? So because skin tones shift, and that's okay. So now before we move into the rest of the products on the slides that we had on here, which we already went over regardless, do you guys have any questions about the foundation? And all of this is being recorded, ladies, so I will be sending this out because I know I'm throwing in a lot of information to use that later on you guys can go ahead and just relook at that.
Sorry,
But
I have one question. What is that the same name for the like is it the same name as the old foundations? Because I can't. I'm trying to think right now because I was looking. There's like 42 different samples of the TimeWise 3D foundations on um InTouch, like to order, but I
mhm.
don't know if those are the same ones.
I'll double check on it. I want to say that they pretty much having the same dish, just a new formula, obviously. I don't know if
Okay.
it's gonna emphasize on new. Now you might see more than 36 because remember, ladies, it's 36 shades.
Yeah, yeah. It's just it
But
shows when I go
but
to
it's
the.
36 shades in luminous and 36 shades in
Mm,
matte.
yeah, that's what I see. I see a luminous and I see a matte on there, so
So
I'm
that's why
not too
you
sure.
Yeah, so that's why you're gonna have more than those 36. They're gonna be probably the same shades, but you're gonna have those two different formulas. So in reality, we have what over 70 some different what do you call it? Foundations. You know what I mean? But I'll take a look at it, or if you want to screenshot that, Jazz, and then send it to me so that I can take a peek at it, or so I'll remember to go ahead and take a peek at it, and I can see if I can get an answer for you. Alrighty. Yeah, but how amazing was all of that? Just Mary Kay truly did such a beautiful job with this launch. And I hope tonight reminded you girls that this business is not about being perfect, right? It's about showing up, and it's about growing, learning, practicing, stretching yourself, showing up first before even I showed up like Margie did tonight. And I will say it again and again because I am just so proud of that moment, Margie, believe it or not, because I know that means a lot. That takes
Thank
a
you,
lot.
mommy.
So yeah, and becoming the woman that God created you to be, right? At the end of the day, that's what we are all here for. So this is the beginning of a brand new month, ladies. Clean slate. I always say it in my videos. It's a new month, clean slate, fresh momentum, new opportunities, new faces, new conversations, and a whole new confidence that's going to grow up from us. So I need you girls to put your director caps on, your red jacket caps on, whatever it is that your goal or your promise, right? We're got to stick into there. What are your promises? But whatever you feel that calling for, put that thinking cap right on. Walk differently, speak differently, believe differently, because so many of you already have that leadership inside of you. And you just have to stop waiting for permission to step right into what you guys are already called for, because you guys already own that. Just remember that you are chosen, you are seen, you are loved, you're capable, you are needed, and I hope that you never, ever, 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 ever forget how much value you bring into people's lives. Because that's why we do what we do, and that's literally my biggest repayment, and I know it's a lot of y'all's biggest repayment. And if you ever feel alone in this business or in life, please remember this: you are never alone. Not only do you have sisters standing literally beside you, not only do you have me cheering you on and whenever you need me, and Muriel right beside you as well, even with baby little Haley Bug right beside, yelling at us through her little giggles and laughs, but God is with you every single step of the way. So Jesus walks beside you in the hard moments, the growing moments, the stretching moments, and the victorious moments as well. So keep going, and yeah, just keep believing in yourselves, planting those seeds, and most importantly, keep showing up, because beautiful things are going to happen when faithful women literally refuse to quit. So know that I love you guys, and you guys are absolutely amazing. But if you guys don't have anything for me, that wraps it up tonight. Keep on being amazing, and I will talk to you all on the next one.
It's
Good
great seeing
night.
everyone.
You.
Kick butt this month, ladies. Let's see you next week.
Bye, loves.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.